Hey everybody, it's James back here with another video. I'm gonna try to make this, damn, the music still play when you record now. I'm gonna try to make this the last car video that I make for a while because I don't want to keep doing this. I like to sit in front of the computer and do reaction content, but due to time constraints, it kind of forces me to talk about different topics like this. But today, of course, we're going to talk about a lot of Arabs for Trump have a lot of buyer's remorse because of Trump's latest comments on because he wants to play mighty machines with the Gaza Strip. And this is not to gloat on behalf of the Palestinian citizens and civilians that have been suffering under the merciless attacks by Netanyahu and his regime. My heart goes out to those people, and no human deserves what's happening to them, to be forced into an open air concentration camp, to be unalived and told that you're a bad person because of your race, your religion. And then no matter how hard you fight back or from what angle, people still call you a terrorist. So my heart goes out to those people. This is not a victory lap on Palestinian people because, again, they honestly, what's happening to those people at the hands of Benjamin Netanyahu is horrible. But who this is a victory lap on is all the motherfuckers who are doing like the Arabs for Trump, all the motherfuckers who are doing the uncommitted Jill Stein motherfuckers and shit. I noticed that last election, bro, because I guess the world did change a lot since 2020, but I didn't realize that. I thought that after Trump's first term, most people were politically savvy enough and intelligent enough to remember all the travesties and fucked up things that he did, such as the Arab/Muslim ban that he did, and I believe 2016, 2017, how he ran on demonizing these people and how an entire fervorous movement of white supremacy against Arab Americans and Arab people living in British and abroad and other places captivated the right-wing fascist movement in the past decade. And I thought people, especially in the Arab community, would remember that. But, it's like they contextually forgot all the horrible shit that Trump has did and said to Arab people. They've forgotten that they were the motherfuckers standing outside of airports talking about some let my cousin land, they're not criminals and stuff. And while at the end of the day, all this shit is atrocious abuse and abuses of human rights, these people just forgot the context. And then it's even weirder because sometimes, last year, and this video is especially for those people because I'm doing a victory lap. I'm like on Grid where you overlap somebody and give you the achievement remember me. You remember how all the people, and I'm sure especially a lot of African Americans, were telling y'all to vote for Trump, but every time, God, to vote for Joe Biden and then later Kamala Harris, but y'all dumb motherfuckers kept saying actually, Trump, and it's I kept getting into these arguments with these weird tinfoil hat motherfuckers that were like, Trump is gonna blow it out. He's gonna expose everything. I'm like, and then it's like all the black people are just like, no, Trump is not gonna expose anything or make anything better. If anything, with the situation going on over there, he's going to make things worse, and y'all should be wary of how y'all voting. No, he's going to expose it all. I don't mind doing a little bit of hard work, fucking tweaking the fuck out, tinfoil hat and every fucking thing, speaking conspiracy theories about how somehow a right-wing white supremacist fascist is going to stop the Israeli government from creating real estate in the Gaza Strip and the West Bank. Somebody who's friends with Jared Kushner, somebody who put a Zionist that said Palestine doesn't even really exist onto his, I forgot what board he put him on or whatever, but gave him a cabinet position. So get the fuck out of here, bro. When y'all motherfuckers, it's like we told y'all to vote. We told y'all to vote. We told y'all that all that protesting, voting shit was nonsense. We told y'all that Trump was going to make things worse. We told y'all that he was not going to fucking make the situation better. And not because it's like you gotta weigh your options, dude. It's like me, I'm a leftist, I'm a socialist, right? I don't think that Joe Biden or Kamala Harris was gonna undo capitalist oppression and give us what we needed on earth. But what I do know is that they had better policies in the short term for working class people in general here and for people abroad. They had a policy of defense, but not so committed to the defense of Israel that they would literally let Netanyahu do anything. And, and they even banned giving them certain weapons, like how I want to say the 2,000-pound bombs. They banned giving him, a certain amount of military aid. Then you had a lot of leftists that enabled this shit. Because then you had a lot of motherfuckers that were like, well, Trump made Biden look weak because he got a ceasefire deal. Did he really? Did he really? Ain't it really convenient that as soon as that motherfucker got in office, that they gave the ceasefire outline that Biden made up, and they didn't give it to Biden to spite him and to make it look like he was the bad guy in this situation? You know, fascists work together. Netanyahu's a fascist, Trump's a fascist, and Netanyahu will do things that politically benefit Donald Trump in the long or short term because he prefers him to be president. He prefers him to rule over America because he's friendlier to Israeli expansionism and the genocide that's taking place. Nowhere down the line have I seen any of you motherfuckers that were talking about Genocide Joe or Killer Kamala protesting anymore. You will notice that these protests have stopped. And I don't think they should stop, regardless of who's in office. Nobody says anything anymore. Y'all were so fucking busy with your head up your ass trying to be against Democrats. Y'all enabled a Republican far-right victory in America. And now everybody, including the people that live here and abroad, are facing the consequences of you having your head up your ass talking about some Jill Stein's going to win the election. We're going to punish the Democrats. You can't punish these people because, number one, most Democrat politicians are hyper fucking wealthy and are pretty much, for at least for the time being, absolved from the most of the socioeconomic consequences of Republican victory. But you're hurting us. You're hurting the fucking workers. You're hurting the fucking all the foreign people that are at Americans' whim to make a good or a bad decision. That's who got hurt by your protest vote, not fucking Democrats. And while Democrats can improve on their platform, and there's certain things that I don't like about them that they do and say, but it's this new thing called fucking nuance. When I'm a socialist, an anti-capitalist, black activist, walking up to the ballot box and deciding on who do I want to vote for, I'm voting for harm reduction. I don't have my head up my ass talking about well, Trump is gonna, either A, not voting at all, B, voting for a third party, or C, have a tinfoil hat on talking about how Trump is gonna blow out everything and expose and how he's gonna fix all the problems that we deal with. And he didn't fix a damn thing. And he's making the situation worse. Even if we want to give that, he said that he reneged on it recently and he retracted his comments. He scared a lot of people and he made shit worse. And we told y'all niggas to go vote, but y'all didn't want to listen. Y'all want to have y'all head up your ass and be so correct about something. You're such a left-winger to the point where you can't sympathize with, you can't have a nuanced conversation with yourself or others about how voting Democrat, at least in the short term, protects people from harm. And I'm not saying Democrats don't ever do horrible shit, but as we've seen throughout political history, who's more likely to do harm? Democrats or Republican? Why do they try to stop black people from voting, especially Republicans? Because we often vote Democrat. And I'm not trying to use black people as the bludgeoning for this, because other groups of people and different leftists understood the importance of voting Democrat in this election, and my heart goes and respect goes out to those people. I'm talking to all the uncommitted Jill Stein conspiracy theorists that got in my face in fucking Dearborn when I was working at various places, we'll say, talking about how Trump was going to fix it all. And he hasn't fixed a damn thing. Things have gotten fucking worse. Now fucking Terry, the Tonka truck, is going to be dumping loads all over Gaza so Frankie the forklift can install the fucking the fucking slot machines in the fucking casino. So, and if anybody to put this shit on why shit like this happens or rhetoric like this is so normalized now, is because motherfuckers that didn't vote. And I'm tired of being nice to these people, because I understand that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris were both capitalists. They're both somewhat, in some ways, complicit with white supremacy and white supremacist policies. I understand at the end of the day, they can make bad foreign policy positions. But what they didn't do often at the time was shit that tragically dragged down the situation and made it worse. Like Donald Trump is going to do for all human rights across the planet as we move forward under this fucking regime. So this is going to be like the last car video for a while. I don't want to make this a habit, My next video will probably be recorded on Sunday when my wife is at church. And in that one, we're going to be making fun of blacks for Trump. This has been James, otherwise known as Escape Punk Lefty. Have a nice day.